Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today we'll be doing what if issei. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of issei what ifs now because I need to make up for what I did with the first issei what if I did. I did it and I never really went too far with it. So I need to apologize for that. I'm so sorry. That will never come back again because I had the worst recording system at the time, so I decided not to keep on going with that. I'm sorry if you guys liked it, but it's not gonna happen. But to replace that series, I made what if Issei was in Shiha, and you'll know the powers when you get in there. So don't worry about it. So this is what if Issei had the Infinity Stones. If you do not know what the Infinity Stones, let me break it down for you. Infinity Stones are basically a massive energy, and how Issei is gonna get them? Well, I'm gonna use Marvel. So yeah, remember how Thanos destroyed them? Yeah, the particles connected together and went to another universe using a black hole, and they ended up here. But they also used the gauntlet, which Thanos also got destroyed, and it configurized an arm instead of a gauntlet that time. So yeah, that's what you see in the picture. His gauntlet, his hand actually. You understand when I get there. So we start this what if with Issei fighting the Phoenix guy, and he loses, and Jigen Jigen teases him and says, well, well, you fail again. What a surprise. Well, actually not. I'm better than you, so it's not a surprise to me. And he goes on to beat Falcon, that Phoenix guy, and he says embarrassed. He went off into the forest and just left. He went into the forest, just sitting down, looking at the moon, and just felt this rage. He's always been weak, always been looked down on. His parents died, and he doesn't even know how to feel at this point. So Aaron, so Issei just kind of, I want to say gave up, but like kind of stopped trying. This is where Dragon started to talk to him and says, I'm sorry, partner, but I gotta go. You see, I think I found a better Dragon Emperor than you. And I just want to be honest with you, I don't really care about you. All I want to do is kill that white fucking dragon. I don't really care. But I'm sorry, because this is gonna hurt like a bitch. And Issei's hands just rips off his body, and it's castrated, but it still hurts like hell. So if you don't know what castrated means, it basically means that his arm is sealed by heat. So that, yeah, you understand. So he did it, and Issei was teleported back to his world, to his house actually. And Issei just landed on his bed in pain, and just this overwhelming need for power hits him, and a glow surrounds his hand, and the arm you see comes on his hand, and he can see 6 stones embedded into his hand. One was yellow, blue, red, green, gold, well, orange, and purple. These are the mind, power, time, reality, space, and soul stones. He saw the stones and instantly knew how to use them and what their power was. The power stone intrigued him the most, because that's what he was looking for. But the patches of purple that was in his hair became his whole hair, so his whole hair turned purple. His tint of purple in his eyes became fully purple. His skin got more paler, and he gained kind of like a, it's not a e- a band around his neck, a golden band, a neck band on his neck, and he wondered why. Because sure, he got what he think is a sacred gear, but it's technically, but only he can have it. Like no one else. People in his bloodline, yeah, they can have it, but only him. So when he tries to take it off, he realizes his hand is there now. He says the arm healed it. He walked over to his parents' bedroom and he looked under their bed. They're dead now, so they wouldn't really mind. And they saw a box, and it said for Issei. Issei opened the box, and he started to saw a letter. And this was a confession. They start talking about how they took Aaron Issei from his parents, and they are now dead. They still tell him that they're sorry, but they just wanted a kid, and they saw Issei there, so they took him. And that about Issei's real parents and telling them who they were, and they were from the Titan clan. Now, Issei knows the Titan clan, know what the Titan clan is in particular. The Titan clan is a very prestigious clan in technically the world. It, all the members of the clan were basically rich, but the whole clan died out because of a genetic illness of some sorts, and they died. So the money was there, they're sitting there actually. So Issei saw this and he was first angry at them, but he couldn't get really angry at them because they raised him more than his so-called parents. They raised him, not them. Although he's mad at them for telling him a lie and taking from his real parents, they still raised him. So he just left it. And he went to his lawyer, and the lawyer brought up the case, and he won it because they tested his blood and it tested positive for all the other time DNA that they had. So he was an official member of that clan and the sole heir to that clan because the rest of them are dead. So Issei then decided to get a compound. Well, take the compound that was here and turn it into a house because like no one else lived there. So use the money to create a new house, and I will show you the house right now. So eventually, after a couple of months, and they're on break, on summer break. So after a couple of months, they get this house done for him, and he likes it. He likes it, and he moves into it. He takes out all of his like stuff he had there, and he just goes in, and he goes in the backyard and starts training. He first starts like flying, like levitating off the ground without using his wings. Then he used the power stone to move a tree from its roots. He used the gauntlet to shoot a blast. He used the blast. He used the time stone to revert the tree to when it wasn't pulled out. And he used the mind stone to phase through the walls, and a lot of other stuff. So Issei settled in, and he just started to live a little bit. So Issei, after a while, went back to school, and they saw how much Issei changed. Now Issei did have purple patches in his head because of his genetics, and the only person with purple hair in the school was Issei, although his hair wasn't fully purple. Now when they saw Issei again, they realized that first his hair became flat, and his purple hair became his full hair, and it didn't look like it was a dye. His skin became more paler, showing that he was inside a lot. His eyes had a tired look to them, and he looked like, and he was a little different. So he sat down next to his friends. He sat down next to his friends, and they commented on how much you've changed, and he said, "Yeah, I've changed a lot, haven't I?" He says, "I didn't really think about it, but hey, what can I do?" And this is where all the girls come up behind him and ask him, "Issei, how do you look like that? And how are you, Issei? Can I go out with you, Issei? Issei, you're so hot." Blah blah blah. He says, hi, because that's all he can say right now because he's not accustomed to all this attention. He realized he changed a lot, but he didn't realize he changed that much for girls to notice him like that. But his friends tell him that, "Bro, go hang out with them." And he says, "No, I'm gonna hang out with you. I wanna hang out with you guys." And they say, "Bro, you're missing an opportunity." And Issa says, "Bro, you my brothers. You were with me from day one, so bro, I'll stay you from the end." And all the girls like at first they were sad, but when they heard that, they fell in love with Issei more. Like, man's got his priorities straight. He said, "Fuck that life." And they sit down, and the teacher comes in, calls roll call, and surprised to see Issei how he is now. And he says, "Today we get a pop quiz." So yeah, so he gives out the test, and Issei gets 100 on the test. Because if you didn't know, the Infinity Stones also boost your, well, to have the Infinity Stones in general, you have to have a great mind. So yeah, I kind of had to give that to him first, but he never really used it or never really bothered to get high scores because he was too involved with getting ladies to do that. So yeah, and this is gonna be one of my shorter videos because yeah, I don't have much story plot. I don't want to go into all of that stuff, and I'm gonna have to remember his like childhood friend's name, and I'm not gonna do that. Let's be honest here. I'm too lazy to do any of that. So Issei does a test and gets 100, and the teacher was surprised to see this, and he couldn't cheat. So he was like, "Well, you've been studying over the time," Issei said, "Yeah, I decided to study a little bit. Take life a little bit more seriously." He says, "That's great." And the day ends, and Issei goes to the club. And when Rize saw when Rias saw him, she said, "Who are you? This is only for the whatever club." And Issei says, "You know what? I'm not even surprised that you don't recognize me." And when she heard that voice, although his voice got a little deeper, he still realized she said Issei. And Akano looked at him and says, "Wow, you've become hot." He finished, and she says, "Rightly so." And Konoko says, "Are you still a pervert? Because I'm not gonna like you if you are." Issei says, "You don't have nothing to worry about. I don't think I should be a pervert anymore. It was nothing really interesting about it, to be honest. I've decided not to do that anymore." And this is where he sees something miraculous. Fuck it, I don't care. Something surprising, right? He sees Jigen with his booster gear, well, his farmer booster gear. And Jigen kind of laughs at Issei and says, "Ha, not even your own sick booster gear wants you. You're so pathetic." Issei says, "What do you mean?" "Oh yeah, dragon. Well, to be honest, he was only a limitation. Something hiding my true power. You know what, matter of fact, he was a block. A road in front of my steep path. I can show you what my real booster gear was if he never came along and ruined it." and he shows him the gauntlet, and they are surprised to see the stones on it. Well, they don't know what the stones are. They emanate magical power. Like they are. It's way too much to be normal. And Issei starts changing reality in that room. So he says, I can make anything a reality. Make something that doesn't make sense make sense. I can destroy something and recreate it. Hold on, guys. Huh? Recording. Recording. So what you wanted? What you wanted? What you wanted? No. No. I only eat this evening. And that's after. Only after I come from getting the pants thing. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. One of my two friends called me. Sorry. So you say just showed them and says that booster gear you have in your hand is a limitation. It's weak compared to my, what shall I call it? Power arm in, know what? Infinity arm. Yeah, my infinity arm. I like that. Well, since you took away my hand, even this we can reattach to my arm. I can turn time, well, bend time to my will. I can make things go back and forward. While I can't technically travel through time, it's still a good deal off. I can teleport anywhere on this earth once I know where I'm going. I'm rich now. I'm strong now. I can read people's thoughts and emotions like they were secondhand. That thing on your arm is nothing to me. And it's not even like any random person can get it anymore. This is completely attached to my blood. If you ain't my blood, you ain't getting it. Easy as that. That weak thing you have on your arm is nothing. Actually, it's pathetic, to be honest. I don't know why you came along with me in the first place, if I was so quote unquote weak. You are weak. I am strong. I am the Mad Titan. Issei Hildo. Or Issei Titan. Whichever you want to use. I don't really care. This is gonna end my video. I know it's really short compared like to my other with this. It's really short because like I don't have much source material of this, and I want to get ready on this what if, which I'll be doing tomorrow when I come back home, because tomorrow is my celebration for my birthday. My birthday is on Monday, but all my family's going to work on Monday, so they decided to do it on Sunday because, well, yeah. So I am getting ready to do this what if, guys. So don't trip. So by tomorrow, this what if will be out, and I think the next what if after that is like what if Deku was abandoned. So yeah, the next what if after that is what if Deku was abandoned. So yeah, you know about to be lit up in this bitch. So yeah, so that'll be it today, guys. Have a good day, peace out, and put that on God.